Michaela with LearnWire here, and today we are going to go over Brilliant Directories. Brilliant Directories lets you launch, manage, and monetize your own membership-based website and compiles it into one easy-to-access place. Brilliant Directories is going to be best used by entrepreneur-curious people, marketeers, and website designers, and it's going to be a great alternative to ActiveCampaign, Mighty Networks, and WordPress. And Brilliant Directories does have a 4.9 taco average across 111 reviews. That is a really good score, too. Brilliant Directories was founded by Jason, and looking at the reviews, he is very responsive. And it's not just short one-word answers. He actually goes into a lot of detail on his answers. Now, as we look at the reviews, he doesn't respond to a ton of reviews, but he does respond to a little bit of them. There are 6 different licensing tiers that you can choose from. License tier 1 at $89 comes with all available features. You get 1 lifetime website, up to 250 members. You get 50 instant business records. You can sell digital downloads. You can get members-only content. You get easy coupon codes, free trial periods, and you also get billing reminder emails. Tier 2 license at $199 comes with all available features, 1 lifetime website. You can have up to 1,000 members, 500 instant business records. You can sell digital downloads. You get members-only content, easy coupon codes. You get free trial periods. You get billing reminder emails, but you also get tax and VAT managers. You get click-to-call, Google Sitemap Generator, featured article sliders, and you get pay per post. The Tier 3 license comes with all available features. You get 1 lifetime website. You can have up to 10,000 members, 1,000 instant business records. You can sell digital downloads. You can have members-only content. You get easy coupon codes. You get free trial periods, billing reminder emails, tax and VAT manager, click-to-call, Google Sitemap Generator. You get featured article slider. You get pay per post, private member chat. You can pin featured posts. You can reply to reviews. You get an announcement bar. You can have Facebook and Google login. You can filter by star rating. You get the global website search, 14-day website backups, and you get claimable listings. The Tier 4 license, starting at $349, has all available features. You get 1 lifetime website, 25,000 members, 2,500 instant business records. You can sell digital downloads. You get members-only content, easy coupon codes. You can have free trial periods. You get billing reminder emails, tax and VAT manager. You get click-to-call. You can have a Google Sitemap Generator. You have a featured article slider, pay per post, private member chat. You can have 14-day website backups, and you get claimable listings. And again, that's Tier 4 at $349. Tier 5 at $499 gets you all-included features. You get 1 lifetime website, 50,000 members, 5,000 instant business records. You can have digital downloads. You can have members-only content, easy coupon codes. You get free trial periods, billing reminder emails, tax and VAT manager. You have click-to-call. You get the Google Sitemap Generator. You have the featured article slider. You can pay per post. You get the private member chat. You can pin featured posts. You can reply to reviews. You get the announcement bar. You get the Google and Facebook login. You can filter by star ratings. You get the global website search. You have the 14-day website backups. You get claimable listings. You also get developer tools. You get Zapier integration, webhook support. You can have the ChatGPT content creator, and you get access to the stock photo library. And then finally, at Tier 6, for $699, we have all available features, 1 lifetime website, up to 100,000 members. You get 10,000 instant business records. You can sell digital downloads. You get members-only content, easy coupon codes. You get the free trial periods. You can send out billing reminder emails. You get tax and VAT manager. You can click-to-call. You get the Google Sitemap Generator. You have the featured article slider. You can pay per post. You get private member chat, pin featured posts. You can reply to reviews. You get the announcement bar. You get the Facebook and Google login. You can filter by star rating. You get the global website search. You get the 14-day website backups. You get claimable listings. and you get the developer tools, the Zapier integration, the webhook support, ChatGPT content creator, and access to the stock photo library. So there's a lot that you get here. So let's go ahead and take a look. This is the Brilliant Directories dashboard. This is what you first see when you log in. Right away, we can launch a new website. There's the help bot. And if you have any issues and you need to generate a support ticket, you can do so right here. Now, these are all of our active websites. Right here, we can see how many members there are. We can see the revenue, and we can see any add-ons enabled. So here we have auto recurring events. We have our website login, and we can also create a support ticket for individual websites. So let's go ahead and log into our website. And this is our dashboard for this website. Now, straight away, it's a little overwhelming. So let's take a deep dive into this. We have quick links to our member database. We have quick links to our different web pages and posts. We also have our toolbox. We can also see recent member logins, so we can see the members that have logged in most recently. We also get a financial snapshot right here, a member snapshot, and then we also have our pending items. Let's go ahead and take a view at our members. These are going to be our members. We have a first name, we have their email address, we can see what company they're with, their phone number, where they're located, and their latitude, longitude coordinates. We can also see some more details about their membership. So we see that she is a verified member. We can go straight to her profile. We can go to her Facebook page and her Twitter page and her Google Plus page, LinkedIn, YouTube, her Pinterest account, and her blog. It also shows us that she is active, and we can see how many profile views that she has. Additionally, we can see her membership details. So we have her ID number, which is 15, what plan she has, the date she joined, when her last login was, and the category that she belongs in, which in this state is going to be real estate agent. Additionally, if we want to do something with her profile, we can go to her account details. We can quickly edit her membership details. We can compose an email to her. We can update her credit card. We can view her live profile. We can log into her profile as a member. We can look at her payment history, and we can delete the account. Additionally, we can see all of the revenue that she's generated for us. Doesn't look like she's generated any revenue, and she does have a post-due balance of $24. So, Cecile, get on it. Okay. So, let's go ahead and go into her account details. Right, here we are. So, we have her contact information. We have her full name. We have the company she's with, phone number, her email address. We have her physical address. We can also see her membership plan and her activity. We can also see her total number of leads and her reviews. Now let's take a look at her transaction history. She has made no transactions and she has no upcoming payments, but she does have a past due balance of $24. Looks like we've got 24 months of unpaid membership. We've got the invoice ID, we've got the due date, the product, the amount, and we can also take actions. So we can collect the payment, we can mark this as paid, we can download the invoice, stop the payment, we can end her subscription, we can also delete this invoice, and we can delete her subscription. So let's click on the invoice, and I assume this would pull up all of the details for her invoice, but I'm just getting an error. Let's see. Okay. I'm not sure. I assume this is because I'm just using a demo and not because it's just broken, but I could be wrong. We will, however, just operate under the assumption that it's just because I have a demo version of this. Okay, so then we can also see any refunded invoices, and we can also see any stopped transactions. So if she had a subscription and she wanted to stop, those would show up right here. Now we can also take a look at her subscriptions. She has 3 active silver plans and 1 active gold plan. We can also see when it was created, and we can see all transactions related to the subscription. We can also take a look at her profile analytics. So we can see her profile views per month, per year. So we have one profile view in January, and it looks like this is January 2019. So then we have all of 2018 totals. No, sorry, this is January 2018. We can see all of 2018's totals. And then we have December and November and etc., etc. And we have those numbers right here. We can also click on the month to see a breakdown of exactly what day those views occurred on. So, for example, she has 4 views in March. We can click on March, and we can see she had 2 views on March 3rd, 2 views on March 8th, and that looks like that is it. One thing I'm not a huge fan of is I clicked on March. It's supposed to be showing me every day for January, February, and March, but if I just wanted to see March, I'm not able to just see March. All right, so then we can go ahead and manage her posts. So we can see any actions with her post that we can make. So we can view the post, we can set this post to unpublish, we can assign a new offer to it, we can edit the image data, and we can customize the URL. We can also see the first few sentences of the post right here. We can see when it was created, when it was last edited, and the ID. We can also see any bookmarks that these posts have. Now we can also check and see any reviews that Cecile has. She currently doesn't have any reviews, but those would all show right here. And we can also look at her activity. So we can see that she posted on February 7th of 2023 at 6:40 a.m. See that this was a member post type. We can also see the post ID. We can also see the IP address that was used when she made her post. All right, so let's head back to our homepage, and we can now go ahead and edit our membership plans. So here we have 3 different plans that we can sign up for. We have our general user, we have our general listing, and we have our power listing. From here, we can go ahead and view that sign up page. We can also edit the membership plan, and we can clone the plan or delete it straight out. Now here we can see how many members are currently subscribed to each plan, and we can also see their post permissions. So we can see that members with the power listing can post community articles, they can have a specialties tab, they can post a property, they can post an event, they can do member reviews, and they can also have some favorites, and they can also view the classified, the coupons, any job listings, any product listings, any SoundCloud postings, any community articles, any events, any photo albums, any property listings, and any videos. There is also a breakdown on pricing. So we have the monthly pricing, we have the annual pricing, and we have the lead price. And we can also set some search rules. So we can set the search priority and the category limit that they have. Now if we need to edit this, we can just hit this nice little edit button, and we can edit all of the details of each membership. So we have the account type, we have paid, free, and claim. We can have the preferred payment term. We can set this as yearly, so bill users once per year. We can have it quarterly, semi-yearly, or monthly. We can also set those prices here. So we have our monthly price, our quarterly price, semi-yearly price, yearly price. If there's just a one-time setup fee, we can set that here. If they want to purchase leads from our site, we can set that price here. And we can also track our successful signups right here. These are all going to be in the form of widgets. As we scroll down, we can also see the sign up settings. So we can disable public signups for this membership plan. We can also set up an auto respond for when someone signs up. They will automatically get a confirmation email. And then we can set up the account status right after they set up. So once they sign up, we can set their account as active if it needs email verification or if it needs admin approval. We can also set up a sign up page sidebar, and we can set where that sidebar position is. We can also pre-select the top category. We can set it up to redirect to a certain page after someone signs up, and we can also set it to redirect to a certain page after they log in. You can also determine if it shows the order summary on the sign up form. You can also set up a unique page URL for each membership plan. We also have our change plan settings. So if they upgrade, we can have it send out an automatic email. We can also have it so once someone upgrades their plan, it will either keep the same account status as it was previously. We can also set it to an active account, to an inactive account, or on hold as it requires an admin approval. We can also show the order summary on an upgrade form. We can also set up our memberships so they can either upgrade or downgrade to specific other memberships. And we can customize our upgrade page content here. So we have our upgrade plan header content, and then we also have a description as to why members should upgrade to this plan. We can also set up each membership to display their profile pages in a different way. So we can select what displays in the overview tab, and we can have our location map in the position 1, and we can determine what we want in each position. So we have 6 different positions, and this is going to be the order that they appear in that overview tab on the member's profile. Additionally, we can also select what information we want to post on members' displays. So if we want to, we can display their website link and their phone number, their specialties, or their social media links, their street address. We can set all of that right here. We can choose the profile page sidebar, and we can either have no sidebar, we could make a custom sidebar, and we have all of these, or we could also have a default sidebar. If we need to edit our sidebar, we can just click this right here. We can edit it further. We can choose the actions. We also have our short code right here. So if we need to edit it, we can click on here. We have the available widgets, and we have the drag and drop order. Looks like there are 46 different widgets that you can choose from. And let's head back. We can also change the banner position. We can show any breadcrumbs. We can show the send a message button. We have banner ads. We can hide the website header, and we can hide the website footer. We can also change our member review settings. So we can change whether or not this membership allows for reviews at all. We can also require the reviews to be approved by an admin. We can hide the review star ratings. We can also change the ability to accept and delete reviews. And we can also allow the members to reply to reviews. We can also have different badges that show up. We have our profile page badge, our search results badge, and our member dashboard badge. We can also change the settings on the member's dashboard. So we can select which information that we want to collect. So we can collect contact details, and we can also specify which form they want to use. We can enable the additional listings details and choose which form to use there. We can also enable or disable the About Me section, and we can edit that form here. We can enable profile uploads and enable a logo upload. And we can also change our dashboard display setting. We can show the profile completeness checklist, or we can show the profile completeness progress bar. We can show public content quick links. We can show managed listing quick links. We can show account details snapshots, or show the embedded member badge module. We can also allow for a QR code module and the recent transactions module. We can also add custom dashboard content. We can select that right here. And we can also select which dashboard footer content we have. There are also additional settings. So in this case, we can show links to manage billing information. We can show manage leads link account. We can show the banner ads. We can enable profile statistics, all of that information. We can also set the visibility. We can also adjust the search visibility, so how they appear in the search bar. So we can determine if these members are searchable on the website, if unregistered visitors can view these members, if they are allowed members only access, if we can hide their profile from search engines. You can change the search results priority, which is going to be the order that these members appear in the search. You can also set a maximum sub-level category that these members can select. So this means that this is how many different lists that they will appear in. You can also have a custom URL for the membership plan search results. You can also determine the types of locations that these members can be listed in and the maximum number of locations that they can be listed in. You can also limit who these members can search for. So if they can search for all tiers or only certain tiers, you can specify that right here. Finally, we have the different settings for the post publishing. You can determine if they can bookmark favorites, if they can post classifieds, community articles, coupons, events, job listings, photo albums, products, properties, SoundCloud content, or videos. All right, so let's head back. If we need to make a new membership plan, we can do so by clicking this new membership plan right here. All right, so let's go back. Okay, now let's take a look at our member revenue. So here we can see all of our invoices and all of our payments. You can see the invoice ID, the date that it was paid, the member, the plan, the amount, and then those quick actions right here. I'm not going to go over too much of this because we kind of went over it earlier, but we do have a bunch of different filters that we can use to search for any specific payment. We can look at the billing cycles, the member account status, etc., etc. We can also export these income reports. We have the daily income report, the monthly income report, and the recurring income estimator. All right, so it's not popping up. Again, I'm going to assume this is because of the demo version and not because of a bug. So let's go ahead and move on. We still have a lot to cover yet. We can go ahead and view our web pages. Now this is going to be a list of every single page on our website. We can select if we need to do a bulk action, if we need to edit that page, we can view the page or clone the page. We have a screenshot that shows what it looks like. This is going to be updated every minute. We also can see the page details, the page ID, when it was last uploaded, and we also have a link to our page right here. So if we need to create a new web page, we can just click on this. And this is going to be just your pretty typical website editor, similar along the lines of like Spacecraft. So we can choose our title, our subtitle, the page content. We have a bunch of different pre-made elements that we can choose from. We have some basic content blocks. The hero section, we can enable that or disable it. And we can choose what that looks like right here. We can also change the SEO meta tags and the social media sharing. So the media title, the description, what the image is when you share it, etc., etc. We can also change our page options. If the sidebar will show, what position the sidebar is in, the display settings, so we can do full screen page width. If we can hide the sidebar or add modules. We can hide the header, the footer. We can hide the top header menu. We can hide main menu and all of those different options. We can set our breadcrumbs right here. So there's a lot to play around with in this web page creator. Let's go ahead, head back. So we can also manage our posts. So this is going to be a list of all of our posts made by every single member. And here we can edit them. We can publish a new post. So if we need to make a new post, we can just hit this blue publish new post here. We'll have this be a community article. And then we can choose which member is going to be the author. We'll have the author be Cecile. We'll go back to Cecile. So then we can log in as Cecile and we can make our new community post. Next, we're going to move on to our media manager. This is just basic media management. You can see all media that has been uploaded to the website. So we have our pictures, we have our homes. We can go ahead and upload an image, or we can search the stock library and upload from there. If we want to upload from the stock library, we can find photos by keyword, we can search by orientation, and we can also choose which library we're searching with. So we have the Pexels library, the Pixabay, Giphy, and Unsplash library that we can all search from. If I just search house, this is going to be all of the pictures shown up. We can select our size, small, medium, large, and we can add that to our library right here. Ta-da, there it is. If we want to organize our photos into different folders, we can absolutely do so by clicking this new folder icon, and we can insert our folder name. So then we can move these photos into the folder right there. Now we have our menu manager. So this is going to be where we can edit all of our menus. So we have our custom menus right here, and we can edit these menus. We can copy the shortcode, we can clone the menu, we can disable it, or we can go ahead and delete it. We have the title of the custom menu. We also have the shortcode for it. Then we also have our default menus down below. We can also create a new menu by clicking here. We have the menu name, we have the system name, and then we can also have the CSS class, but that is optional. So let's save and continue. And we can edit this right here. So we have our main menu item and then the URL. We have our new link and the URL. So this is going to allow us to create our own menus with links to other parts of the website. All right, let's head back. We also have our sidebar manager. So we have our custom sidebars, the different actions that we can do, and the shortcode. If we need to make a new sidebar, we can just hit this new sidebar button. Sidebar 2, create a nickname, save that. So we can drag and drop any items that we want to add over to our sidebar. And we can choose and rearrange that order in whatever we would like. We can save changes, and there it is. And then the last of our shortcuts, we have our form manager. This is going to be all of our different forms. We have our custom forms, and then we have our default forms. If we need to make a new form, we can just hit this new form right up here. New form, save and continue, and we can add our fields right here. So we can add our fields, and then we can choose what type of field we want it to be. So this will be like check boxes or drop down list or multiple choice. We have fancy fields, we have text inputs, all sorts of fun stuff for you to mess around with. We can also determine if this is a required field or not, and what we want that label to be, and the name of the variable. We can also click this little settings wheel and pull up a few more settings for you to mess around with if you so choose. All right. We can also edit the form settings right here. This will allow us to change the form name. We can choose what happens after the form is submitted. We can dictate any email notifications, and we also have our developer settings right here. One thing I did notice is I was trying to mess around with this, and I'm not entirely sure how to get, we have the form preview right here, right? But I'm not sure how to get this over here. I can move these around, no big deal. But I can't actually get it to display over here. And when I hit save changes, it just gets rid of my fields. But let's continue and move on. All right, so we've gone over these quick links. Let's go ahead and get into some of the nitty gritty of it all. I'll try not to go over some of the things we've already gone over. We can see all activity across the website and every edits that anyone has made in this activity tracker right here. So as you can see, we can see the different forms that we were editing. We can see the edit ID, type, the IP address, and we can also see who it was updated by. So if someone is making a change and we need to know who made that change, so we can ask them, hey, why'd you make this change? We can see all of that right here. There are also different categories that you can sort your members into. We have top-level categories, sub-level categories, and sub-sub-level categories. We can also see how many members are in each of these categories right here. If we need to add a new category, we can just hit this button. We can create our new categories. We can do multiples at a time. We just have to make them into a new line. We can also create smart lists. So These will be custom lists that will automatically update based on certain criteria and the different followers. We can also take a look at any contact forms that have been submitted. These are going to be pending leads, so we can see what page that the person was on when they reached out. We can see their name, their email address, their phone number, their locations. We can also see the message that they've submitted. If we need to make a new note for the person that this is intended to, we can type that out right here and save that note. We can also take a look at the member reviews. So it shows when it was submitted, the IP address that it was used at. We can also see what they said in the review, and we can see the name, and we can also see the email address of the reviewer. If you do have admin accepted reviews, you can change that status at this little drop-down menu to pending, accepted, declined, or waiting for admin. We can also see a bulk list of all of the comments on our posts. We don't have any comments here, but this is where they would display. I will assume that they follow the same format as every other table. Brilliant Directories does allow for coupon codes. We can create a new coupon just by hitting the button. We can enter in the coupon codes. We'll have save 15. We can set what type of discount we want it to be, a percentage, a fixed value, or we can just override the price completely. We can go ahead and set the value of our discount right here. We can set the coupon code start date and the expiration date, as well as how many times this coupon can be used. We can also set what the code can be used for. We can do signups and upgrades. We could do lead purchases. We can also allow this to apply to recurring payments. And we can also set whether or not a credit card is required for when the total is $0. So say you're doing a free trial, and while, yeah, sure, you don't have to pay anything right now, they still want to have a card on file. You can allow that right here. You can also add any internal admin notes right here. So if you want to leave notes for your coworkers or anyone else working on this, you can do so right there. All right. Now we have our forms inbox. This is going to be every submission for any form that you have created on your website. We have our form actions right here. We can see the inquiry details, so when it was submitted, what web page they were on, the email address of the submittee, the inquiry number, the form name, the IP address that was used when it was submitted. We can also leave any internal notes for each other. We can also reply to the inquiry as well. So this is going to be the inquiry. This is what it looks like. John Sample, sample@sample.com, the phone number, and we can see their message right here. Now, for those emails that we want to send out, if we want to have like an automatic response, these are going to be the templates that you can use to send them out. We've got a bunch of pre-made ones. So we've got like an account activated one, the account hold request, admin invite link, etc., etc. There's a bunch of them here. Or we can go ahead and add the new email template. So we have the template name, we have the category, we can include a signature, we can include the email logo or website logo, and we can also include an unsubscribe link. Then we have those draggable content blocks right here that we can go ahead and edit with. We can also set our subject line right here. Finally, we have our settings tool. We have our general settings, so we can change the website name, the phone number, the profession name. We can say who the emails are from when submitted. There's a bunch of different settings that you can mess around and play with right here. And then we also have our design settings. So we can change our main design. We have our body font. We have our header font, our Google Maps theme. We can set our website colors, so the body background or the font color, the breadcrumbs link, the hyperlink cover. We have a logo designer, a footer designer, header designer. We've got our main menu design, any button colors. There's so much that you can mess around with and play around with to make sure that your website looks exactly how you want it to. We have our homepage, call to action. All in all, I'd probably give Brilliant Directories a 4.5 out of 5. It is very overwhelming. Admittedly, I'm not going to say that as a slight because obviously when you're dealing with this kind of stuff, you've been trained in it. You know kind of what you're doing. You're going to spend a lot of time with this. It definitely does a lot. There's a lot to it, and It would definitely take some time to fiddle. This isn't something that you could easily just jump in and know exactly what you're doing. It's going to be something that is definitely, it feels very overwhelming to work with. But if you're familiar with this kind of stuff, then it might not be as overwhelming for you as it was for me. The form manager, I don't know. I didn't understand how that worked, but that could also just be me being me. I don't work with these types of forms and that type of website building with the percentages and words and stuff like that. So I couldn't really get it to work with it, but I just might not have the knowledge that I need for it to work. I definitely wouldn't necessarily recommend it for someone who just wants to fiddle around or to someone who might be new at this. But if you deal with, websites with memberships, then this would be, I think, a really very, very good choice. If you have any questions or comments, put them below. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, please feel free to put them in the comment section below. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.